So I've been working with Dragonfly lately, and I've been having a lot of success chaining commands so that I can just say them all as one string, and then they execute all at once. So I thought you would like to see that. I'm going to start here with my cursor after the T, and I'm going to make it look like the line just above it. It's going to be recognized as a single sentence that my code then breaks down and parses on its own, not relying on Dragon or Dragonfly to recognize each individual command. It's going to recognize one sentence and I'm going to parse it. That makes things a lot faster because the latency is one recognition versus 6. All right, so here we go. You'll see down here the recognition if you catch it. Write colonic space, capital key, call with string it. And there you go. It's really very fast. Um, it's so fast it feels fluent to me. I'm not having to sit there and hesitate and pause. Here's how you might normally see it. Write colonic space, capital key, call with, string it. All right. I'm sure you can see that there's a big difference in the usability. So I guess now technically, like I said, I just recognize the sentence all under the first commands. All my commands will just accept a continuing command. And then I parse them. When I run into a command word that I know of, I just mimic the rest of it all over again. So show recognition history. So you'll see right here, write colonic space, capital key, call with, string it. That's such a fast thing to say, and it's not even hard to realize that's what I'm trying to do. And then so what happens is, as soon as it saw the word colonic, it says, hey, that's a command that's registered with the system, so you didn't tell me that's a literal word. So here, just from colonic on, mimic it. When it hit space, hey, that's a command. So it started with space and mimicked it again. When it hit capital again, that's a command. So here, capital, it's really just meant to capitalize the first letter, so it wouldn't matter how many words I said, but it would write all the words down. So it capitalized key, but when it got to call with is a command in my system, so it started over. Do you see it took the whole call with because it got captured under the call with rule, and then it passed down string it. So when these things are mimicked, it's faster to the system. You say mimic these things. It doesn't actually have to try to recognize your speech. You tell it, you pretend it heard it. So the latency is much slower. So if you want to see my code, here is my GitHub repository for my Dragonfly rules. In the global module, I have a global grammar, and a global grammar registers command words. So there's different types of rules that you can put in the system. Under my base rules, you'll see here, I've got a continuous rule, which basically means any command will just, if it sees this command, it's gonna break off and start running this command, and when this command is being parsed, it will transfer through to other commands that it notices. So it's a run-on. It'll be started from something else and it'll let go to something else. A registered rule tells the system, hey, I'm a command if you see me, do me. But it's not necessarily going to give up command. It might want to eat up all the words for some reason. And then a continuing rule Nothing even knows it exists, so it'll only work if it's the first command, but it will pass on to other things. So these are different types of rules you can do. The code's not exactly done. As a matter of fact, I haven't pushed it, but I'm going to in just a minute before I put this video out. And so if you just want to play with it or whatever, let me know. If you have any questions. There's a dragonfly Google Groups that I'm participating in. So, so let me see what it's called. Hey, it's called Dragonfly Speech. Here you go. That's the name of the Google group. So if you post questions there, I'm reading it all the time. And so there you go. Have a good day.